We are the Winds of Change from Ramkhamhaeng Advent International School.
I am Kelly Loren Wadenholm, the narrator. I am Natalie Gotthard, the cat.
I'm Don Siri Chantakate, the dog.
I'm Hugo Locolas, the mouse.
I'm Tanasorn Tatia, the stranger and narrator.
Three
by the Sea, a Red Fox book, brought to you by Minnie Gray. Copyright 2010.
On a pebbly stretch of shore in a beach hut by the sea, there lived a black cat, meow, a white dog,
Woof!
and a little gray mouse.
Squeak! Woof! The dog headed to the garden. Woof!
Meow, the cat took care of the housework. Meow.
Squeak! The mouse looked after the cooking.
Squeak! And they lived happily, or so they thought. One night, a stranger blew into the shore and found his way to the beach hut by the sea. He invited himself in. The stranger announced that they were the lucky winners of a visit from the Winds of Change Trading Company, and it would be absolutely free. He explained that if you felt strangely discontented or wondered if your life was missing a special something, then the Winds of Change was the company for you. And of course, everything was absolutely free. The stranger also explained that he needed to sleep in a proper bed with plenty of pillows and eiderdowns. There was only one bed. The next day, after breakfast, the stranger took Mouse aside and said,
You know, Mouse, I've never been that keen on fondue myself, but I think that dog... You know, Mouse, I don't want to be rude about dog, but his idea of gardening is a bit odd.
He only plants bones.
Who wants a bone garden? Where are the flowers? Where are the vegetables? Where are the herbs?
The stranger gave Mouse some things to read from his suitcase. After lunch, the stranger said to Dog,
Dog, why have you been busy doing in the garden? Cat has been doing housework. Come look at Cat doing the housework.
Woof! Woof!
said Dog.
Woof! Well, we didn't sleep very well last night. Woof!
But he felt a little upset. The stranger gave Dog a present too. Around supper time, the stranger found Cat alone and said,
You know, Cass, I've never been that keen on my fondue myself, but I suppose that my snake can die of cheese. You have fondue every night?
Meow, pretty much, meow, said Cat. Cat also got some gifts from the suitcase. At dinner, everyone was quiet until...
Squeak! A spot more fondue? Anyone? Squeak!
asked Mouse, and... Meow, why do we always have to have fondue? Meow. Squeak!
Well, you do the cooking, then if you don't like it, squeak!
Meow, maybe I will. Meow.
Woof! Well, maybe you won't fall asleep by doing it. Woof!
Meow, what do you mean? Meow.
Woof! I saw you do your so-called cleaning. Woof!
Squeak! That's not fair, dog. What about the garden? When did we say that we wanted a bone garden? Squeak!
Meow, your cooking is horrible. Meow.
Woof! Your housework is rubbish. Woof!
Squeak! Your garden's a mess. Squeak!
That night, while Cat and Dog were trying to sleep, Mouse was packing his things, planning to travel to somewhere where cooking was appreciated.
At about midnight, the cat woke up with a lurch and a sinking feeling that something was wrong.
She walked along the seafront. On the pebbles was a bundle of things, the sort of things that belonged to Mouse.
Through the roar of the sea, her keen ears heard away a desperate faraway squeak.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. Cat couldn't swim, but she waded in the water anyway. She just had to rescue Mouse.
Cat scooped up Mouse and put him on her head, but she was having trouble staying afloat.
Then from the watery darkness, a pale blob got nearer and nearer.
Dog was a good swimmer, good enough for all three of them. Dog carried them all to safety by the shore.
Back on the beach, they made sure that everyone was still alive and that nobody was drowned.
They all agreed it was probably time for the stranger to leave.
But in the beach hut, there was not a shred of the stranger or his suitcase, except a note and these packets of seeds.
Winds of Change Trading Company. Call the word on earnest business. Borrow a boat, hope you don't mind. Here is the last free gift for you from the Winds of Change Company. Yours, a stranger Esquire.
And now, if you happen to drop by the beach hut near the sea, you might just notice they are doing things a little differently.
You might see mouse and dog cultivating the bones and herb garden.
Or you might see cat and mouse making cheese and pilchard fondue with a twist of thyme and a bay leaf.
If it was the first thing in the morning, you most probably hear cat and dog humming a tune as they kept the hut cozy and clean.
And you might just notice a sense of herbs in the sea air.